Take a mark.
The world is Earth 65 million years ago, and obviously we don't know that it's Earth. The whole gag is it's this primordial world that feels familiar but also doesn't.
Dinosaur films, they always feel like they take place in the jungle. And so for us, we're like, well, how can we not do that? And we started thinking about Yellowstone and Pacific Northwest, where there's a lot of fossil sites and there's a lot of paleontologists that flock towards that area. And so we shot 65 on a few different locations in New Orleans, Oregon, and also Ireland. One of the things that we absolutely fell in love with were the different swamps and the bayou and that incredible mysterious look that area kind of portrays.
It was such a unique challenge, the sound design in this film, trying to capture what a prehistoric Earth would sound like and really challenging the sound team, Steve Tickner and Max Smith, with finding really unique winds and tree creaks and what did the world sound like. They had to establish this kind of Pangean Earth environment, which for us was an extremely dangerous place for our characters to be. And so we always wanted it to feel kind of menacing and threatening.
The power of suggestion, to us, is better than any visual effect that you can spend $1 million for. What audiences can conjure in their mind from a sound design perspective can often be the most terrifying thing possible. And so I think for us, transporting these characters back to the time of dinosaurs, all of a sudden you have this innate terror that is existing in the forest at every direction. And so we're trying to fuel each scene wherever we see it fit with the idea of empowering the audience's imagination of terrifying roar coming out of the forest, and you start hearing that come closer and closer instead of just relying on pure visual effects.
Just breathe. Run.
I'm just really excited for this movie. It's one of a kind. The premise is so unique. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's a really fun ride. I think that the intent is to create something that's very emotional, it's very scary, very exciting, and very tense, all at the same time.
This is a movie that is not in the language of English or Alien. It's in the language of cinema and visual storytelling. And we always said that if we did our jobs right, this movie would be able to play all around the world and there would be no language barrier. It's the visuals, it's the camera storytelling, it's what's going on behind the dialogue, behind the lines and the performances. And it's of course the spectacle of big scale dinosaurs really utilizing big, bold, cinematic elements to tell the story. 65 is
an explosive dino extravaganza.
It's dynamite.